It's funny because this light, see, that one doesn't do that. That one doesn't do that. But this one does, and it is visibly flickering. Certain older ballasts I've noticed don't really like Philips Alto model. I wonder if this one's not visible. It starts up 390.323. Anyway, these three are already needle 57-8883 and needle only 57-8816. It's got one of those. That one's flickers. Caution electrically operated product. Solid state photo. It's got one of those cheap Lights of America buzzers.
Now the cartridge, I already did a look at this. It appears to be intact. The needle is still on there. I'm not sure. Someone will have to confirm or deny this. But I believe this is probably the same type of cartridge that a 1-2 Wonder uses, meaning that it's got a higher output voltage than.
Just make this video before I take them down.
It's unfortunate with these and those 1-2 Wonder things because it's probably dead. This cartridge is probably dead. So that's going to be fun to find.
Not quite cheap.
I could do a radio TV phono.
Originally, for all three of these,
schematic, I don't remember.
I was going to get something like this. This here is a Universal 205.
This from both of them
Was
For two F40T12 lamps.
Incandescent bulbs almost always last longer than their
So I'm a bit concerned about that.
And I was looking for something like this for all three of those fixtures.
25 years based on 3 hours a day.
I had bought this one, I got this one,
Depending on how long it's
been on an auction for a pretty decent price. But let me just show you, and
This is solid state.
this is actually not even what I ordered.
But you know, it's solid state, so I'm just gonna plug it in.
Come on, you're making me
Get a bit of hum.
This is, I ordered a Universal 203, and this shows up. This is a 205.
It isn't dead.
Although I really don't see what the difference is. The label on this is green and the 203 is blue.
It seems pretty alive.
But it's the same exact thing preheat.
Okay.
This thing is heavy, like really heavy.
See if it moves.
This one particular one was made in 65.
You hear that thumping? That
Yeah, but
the
ballasts
idler wheel
that run two F40 T12s are ridiculously expensive. Here's a
divot in it
Universal
from being left in
203. These are new old stock, but you can see that they've been water damaged
It does appear to be running at
quite
about
a
the correct
bit.
speed, though.
And this is what
So
they look like,
I guess let's
which I don't really
throw a record
mind,
on there
but
and see
for
how it
$90,
sounds.
I want it to
Does
be
actually somehow seem to work.
pristine.
I have an LP.
$90, I'm not buying it, basically.
It's up to 33 RPM. You're hearing some sort of
And then here's a Universal 205.
It doesn't work.
$150. That's what we have here. That looks pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. Once again,
I believe I'm hearing some vibrations
This one's
with
newest.
the motor. It needs lubrication.
But anyway, I've been looking for three of these. It turns out that I've been looking at it the wrong way.
motor
It just
try
seized
a,
up for no reason.
try a 45.
So I'm going to put that Universal.
It's got a little.
I'm going to put that Universal. Why would it be black?
adapter.
But for these
So
ones,
that's neat.
these are 1940s, late 40s shop lights. These are ceramic enameled fixed
Look
cure
at that.
coated
What's the
reflectors.
vibration coming through them?
And you can see up here the ballast compartment's fairly large.
It originally have one of those big ballasts. But anyway, I was just looking at vintage ballasts because people don't know what they have.
Like,
You know,
this is what the volume, you
looking
can
for
hear it
something
through
like that,
the
but I came across
cartridge.
4 of
It's
these.
so loud.
These are advanced, not advanced, preheat ballasts for one singular F40 T12. Doesn't say.
Well, that was a fairly
The fact that it
easy
runs an F30
resurrection.
T8 as well,
I
it's probably going to
plugged it in.
underdrive it some, but whatever. Anyway,
all right.
I found
Geez,
these,
this is only a 5-minute video.
and these fixtures
Let
have
me
a
see if I
big ballast compartment,
Oh,
and
would
one
you
of
open this
these,
thing up? There's a
or
screw
2 of
here
these, is almost the
and
same
there.
size as one of these.
Well, let me see if I can open this
So
up. and
I
we can
don't
look at
see,
the
I mean,
amplifier in there.
You know,
Okay, so I've removed
conventionally, you would
the
have
platter,
one ballast doing both
which is just
lamps. Of
held
course,
up
if you
with
have
those
4 lamps, then you have 2
little clips that
ballasts
loves to
doing
go
2 lamps
flying
each.
right there.
But I see no reason why I can't just put 2 ballasts that do one
I'm gonna
single
clean this
lamp
See
in
if I can maybe glue
in one
this.
fixture. These are newer
Coming
ballasts. This
apart,
one,
as you can see,
let's see here,
I took these 2 screws out,
0583.
and it's loosened
Okay, well
up.
here's the. But anyway,
this motor
sanitary
board.
Yeah, I don't see why I
It
can't
seems to
put
be held
2
up here somehow.
singular ballasts in one fixture.
And I can't
I think
find
that
any
would be
more
fine.
screws or anything.
So that's what we're going to try to do first. So I'm going to
I
pull
really
this
don't
guy
wanna
down. I'm
break
going to do
this,
this
'cause
one
it's made
first
of
'cause it's harder
cardboard.
to get to. Even though this one's slightly harder to remove.
Cardboard, but
Because the other one,
it's
that one's
almost
just
cardboard.
held up
It's-
with hooks. And the chains,
you know,
these chains are actually screwed to the ceiling, I think.
So,
But anyway,
I don't
yeah,
think
we're
I'm
gonna
bother
pull
taking
that
it
down.
further apart.
And we're gonna do that
I
one
would
first.
really like to be able to
And then if that works, then we'll do that one and that one.
get to the motor to
Well,
lubricate
I guess
the
we'll do that
bearings
one
in
anyway
it.
because I got one singular
lubricate
ballast to put in there.
That
But what I'm trying to say is I don't want to pull this one down if
bearing,
something
you know,
is not
obviously
going to
not the
work. So we're
wheel
going to do that
itself.
one
The
first
wheel,
to see if the 2
dialer
ballast
wheel,
idea is going to work.
you can see here when it's in
So
gear,
I'll be
it presses
back
up against
once
that.
I have it down. Okay,
It
so here's
doesn't-
the inside of this fixture. It just comes
That
apart from
causes
the reflector here.
Or right
It's held
up
together
against
with
here, and
these
that's that
2
thumping sound you hear.
large screws. We need to be very careful with these sockets. I think one of them
Trying
is
to
showing a
find it, I
sign of
can't
cracking.
See it. This
These are absurdly
I thought it was
brittle,
still nice and soft,
which I
though. These
learned
are normally
from
all
the other
hardened.
fixture just like this.
Anyway, I guess that really is all I have to
I don't know if
show
we're going to
you
need any
for
of this
now.
wire, but
So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much
okay
for watching, and I
condition.
will see you in the next one.
except for maybe
Okay, so I got it
right
apart.
there.
I just got to pull the knobs off, which is no easy task.
all these spidery dweeblers
Inside
were here
it
before.
is
They're
literally dead. Just cardboard.
Here's the starter sockets.
You can see where it's coming apart. If you look
Back
in
up.
here, these are 2 separate
This is the
pieces.
ballast.
It's kind of like fit together there.
Removing
And the
this.
only thing that holds it together is this like vinyl
Of course,
wrap
we're going to be keeping it. Don't worry.
on the outside.
All right.
So I think I'm going to try to glue it. But this
I'm
is
gonna
literally
hook
just like
it- I
a
got the
cardboard
ballast
box that's been
side here.
folded together. Got like a wrapping put on it.
Anyway,
Here
here the
is
footprint where it was. You
what's
actually
in
see
here.
the footprint where the original one was.
There's the motor. It's an AC
We got all these
motor.
different
That's the thing.
screws.
It's still
I
better
just wanna
quality than
see
Crosley.
before I unhook anything.
As long, I mean,
I'm gonna be able to
for the
fit both of
case,
these in here.
Crosley is quite cardboard. That's pretty pathetic.
It'd be nice if I didn't even have to
Here's your amp.
mess with the screw holes. Although I don't think
It's got
I'm going to have to.
these purple
these will
Matsushita
definitely-
capacitors that love to cause
I'm gonna have to make
problems.
4 new screw holes.
It doesn't hum, doesn't have any sort of mad sound, so I'm just going to leave them for now.
I don't know, 2 of these.
But yeah, it's got those purple Matsushita
Yeah, there we go.
capacitors.
This
Those
is
are
a be able to
problematic.
reuse 2 screw holes.
It's a pretty decent
So you just need to
speaker in
make
it
2
for what it
new
is. AC motor.
Anyway, I'll
AC
do that. I'll
motor.
get them mounted. I'll see about
This
the
wired
wiring.
in
I don't know how much of this
series.
I'm going to be able to film. We'll
The
see.
amplifier?
As you can
the
see, the
amplifiers
ballasts
run
are
off
mounted.
sizzling
Sounds.
On the motor.
Aware
Oh,
that
the
they're
amplifier runs
not
off of
perfectly
18
straight,
volts AC. It
aware
says
that
it
they're
right
not
there.
perfectly center,
So I guess that's
I
a
suppose they
good
couldn't
way
be
of
with
getting
that.
around using a transformer.
but that's fine. They'll work just
Use
fine.
the motor. Oh boy.
Okay, so I've
At
started
least it's not
wiring
like
them
a
up.
hot
Obviously,
chassis
you
type
just follow
thing.
this schematic. The
I
hardest
still
part
need
is
to
you
look
have to
this
run
up.
a
And I will put in the
neutral wire
description
to the
somewhere. It
socket
says
and to the
NT
ballast.
this side should be wired up. I've got it going.
T6 or N76.
Of course, neutral. Neutral goes to the ballast as well.
I need to figure out if this
goes over
cartridge is
to
one of those
starter
crystal
socket.
cartridges that's gonna
Comes all the way around,
you know,
goes to
puts
that
out like
side,
3 volts
goes
or
in here,
whatever.
and then the blue wire
instead
on
of
the
a
ballast
standard
goes to the
cartridge,
other one.
because if it is,
Yes, I did reuse all this
This
old
one seems
wiring,
fine.
and yes, I did have
I
to
don't
cut
think
some
I've ever
other
seen
wire.
one of those that
Anyway,
works.
this one side wired up, so I'm
not.
going to go ahead and throw a socket, or sorry, a starter
There you go. I
in here.
just took a
that's
piece of
no
sandpaper,
fire.
put it
Tried
on
to,
there,
at least.
quieted this down a bit, lubricated this. Of course, there's a divot
And a
in
lamp,
the
only when it starts getting that really orange smoke.
idler wheel.
See how it runs
So
this
it makes
Phillips
that
Alto lamp.
bump. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's a very small divot, but it still makes a noise. I'm not going to mess with it though, because it runs at the correct speed, and you start messing with that,
See,
you're going
those
to
are
make
the
it
flames
worse.
I was hoping
You're
for.
going to screw it up. So,
See, now Eureka
we're going to leave that alone.
should really take a... Hey, look at that. Turn this light off and we'll do that again. The starter's a bit slow. But then again, it is old and crusty. It is the one that was in this light, actually. Of course, it was just disconnected, so it wasn't doing anything. I didn't even know if it would work, but it does. So, go ahead and turn it on. Look at that. It's a lot less blink happy that time. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and do the other side now, the same way we did this side, because this side is working. And I'll be back again. Okay, so the other one's done now too. I got a little bit more there. I'm sure you're probably wondering why I kept this crusty old wire instead of just taking them out of the socket. Well, for one, like I said, these sockets are very brittle. And all 4 on the other shop light, just like this, are actually broken. And it has cheap ones that are just snapped into the reflector here, which is going to be a problem when I go to do the other light. We'll have to figure that out. I might have to get some new sockets that actually attach like this, if I can find any. Other reason is, well, I don't have any more number 18 fixture wire. I had to scrounge this up. This is just a piece of extension cord, of course, to run back and forth here from the starter. Anyway, we'll go ahead and put the other starter in. We got the other side wired up. Here's the starters, in case you were wondering. No idea who made these. I see B-E-L-L and I see a globe. I'm thinking maybe it's a Hubble. That sounds about right. So we'll go ahead and put 2 lamps this time in here. Of course, the same lamps I pulled back out of here. These are Phillips Altos. Wondering if this thing, I didn't even notice if it was flickering or not. This ballast did not like the Phillips Alto lamps. They flickered quite a bit. Alright, we'll go ahead and cut these lights off. I expect it to work since the other side did. But we could have a 42-year-old defective ballast. Nope. There they go. These are very vocal starters. Let me get up next to it here so you can hear it. Very clicky. I don't know if you can tell or not. These are definitely driving these lamps well. Nice and bright here. I don't even have the reflector on it. So, I'll take it in the other room. I'm going to hook it up to a kilowatt meter, of course, after I put the fixture back together, and we'll see. Okay. It's back together. Got a kilowatt meter here. So we'll go ahead and plug it in. Ooh. And let's see here. Really, only 69 watts. So,
It's not quite running these lamps fully, is it? But I swear it seems just as bright as those. So maybe those aren't driving those lamps fully either. We pop one lamp out. Down to 37 watts. This thing's probably only driving these lamps about 35 watts. So let's pop that back in. I'll pop the other one out and just see. Should be about the same. Yeah, more or less the same. Doesn't really like the Philips Alto lamps. I don't blame it. Alright, we'll go ahead and reinstall it on the ceiling. Okay, the fixture's hanging. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Excellent, look at that. There you go. We're going to have to do the other two later because I only have one FS4 starter remaining. And unfortunately, I went to buy some yesterday at the Home Depot, but unfortunately, the Home Depot sells FS2, FS25, FS2, FS22, and FS5, which are all interchangeable, by the way. But they don't sell FS4 anymore. They used to, but they don't anymore, I guess. Lowe's doesn't sell any fluorescent starters at all, so I had to order some. So there's 18 on the way, but I'm not going to change those lights yet because until those arrive, I want them to continue working, and obviously they won't work without starters. So we'll do those when I get those. This was more of just a test anyway to see if my two ballast and one fixture idea would work. Of course, we're going to be putting that 205 in the middle one, and the other one's going to be like this. And I'd say that it worked. Aside from those very slow starters, it worked great. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you, I suppose, when I get those starters.